What up, doe? What up, doe? What up, doe? With my peeps, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers. Little bit of Taurus, a whole lot of Taurus in your chart. Now, before I even go any further, today is June 9th. Drum roll. So, the two people that I am going to provide a free coaching session with me, is okay. So, the two individuals. But before I do all of that, you know, we hate people just egg it on and just keep it going on. So when I review after I let you know who the two people is, I want the two people to go to All About the Healing, ALLBOUTTHA, Healing, HEALIN, at gmail.com, and to accept this coaching session. I need you to write me an email and say that you accept, and I will give you to Friday to accept. After Friday, then I will pick someone else for this coaching session. But I want to thank everybody for all your comments. If you wasn't picked, if you was not picked, it was not personal. These are two people that I connect with. Excuse me. And that I'm going to start with. These are people that I'm going to continue this on. And I'm even going to do memberships where you be able to have a group. And you got a group coaching session. So, but I got to position myself where I can do that. Because I don't want to start something and then don't finish it. So, we're going to start here. The two people are, the winners are, I know y'all said, come on, girl. I feel the energy. Come on here and tell me who it is. All right. Just a little fun. Number one is one of my old heads that's been here from the beginning. My number one is She Writes Mind, Body, and Soul blog. Sis, hit me up, accept, and we gonna work on something. We gonna work on some things. All right. My number two is a subscriber that subscribed and hit the ground running. Comment, super chat. This person do what I asked and more. And what I read from the comments, I can connect with. But I just need to know what it is that we're going to be working on. And that is 369 NOH 8. Hit me up with an email that you accept. And give me a couple of days. Because I need to give each and every one of you both of you the same time, Friday, to accept. And by Friday, you will get a reply email as to how we are going to move forward. So, like I said, if you did not win, or this is not going to be the first thing, you guys, I would love, and I am, to do more like giveaways. I see so many people give away and do all kinds of things, play games with their subscribers and whoever get it. It's all kind of things that I want to do. But to be honest, I got to get me, my time management together. Because me, I'm not going to do anything subpar. I'm not going to do anything and just play something out just to be doing something and not give you my all, not think it through and give you the best that I can give you. That's not me. So if I can't start it and finish it all the way to the end, then I don't start it. Now, on the flip side, for some of you that's listening, I want you to know that I already know that this is an attack. See, my time management and being busy and all, these are things that is called this in place to distract, to try to take me away from placing all of my attention that I have into this channel. It's a distraction for me to say, oh, I ain't got no time. I got this. I got to do this. I got to do that. But let me tell you something. Not this time. Not this time. Not this time. See, in the past, my ops will come against this channel through the numbers and through but they can't do that no more. So all the little things that they used to do to try to come against the channel, now they got to try to come at me. And this is where I'm talking to you, the collective, as to the pressure. See, in the past, I would have had to let y'all go. I got things I got to do. I got stuff. I'm pulled here. I'm pulled there. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I ain't got time, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm not getting paid. I'm doing this from the goodness and the kindness of my heart. I'm shining my light. I'm doing, and I do one once a week, twice a week. No. But when I tell y'all something, when I tell you something, I see it within myself, correct it, and then tell you. You're my soul tribe. We go through the same cycles, the same things. Some things, like when I get a reading and I have no idea, and I tell y'all, I have no idea. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is about. That's something that needs to come out that God is, But majority of the time, it's something I've been through, got through, going through. And I sat down and got the answer. I don't speak on nothing. I ain't got no answer unless it's not me. It's God speaking. God trump what I feel and what I say. If he speak it, and I say he because it's easy for me to track that. But I'm just giving you a little bit about me. When I say I'm busy, when I say that I ain't got no time, I ain't playing. But I know it's a test. It's a test. God wants to see, am I going to be committed? He allows these things to happen. Am I going to be committed, or I'm just going to let it go and fall to the wayside? And say, I only can do this, this, and this, and this, and that, and that's it. Yeah. He will go along with that. But then I will have to go through some things and strengthen myself. So I can understand, and overstand that I can do all things. It's not just time management. It's a belief. If I can conquer one little bit at a time until I get it all done, it's done. It's the way you think in your belief system about what it is that you got to do. But it's the truth when I tell you, when I get on here and I tell you I ain't got time. Baby, I ain't got time. I'm squeezing time out. And then I get here and I'm speaking and it's a whole hour. I have just dedicated a whole hour that I didn't have. Then I got to upload it. And then I got to deliver it. So, guys, when I tell you that the pressure of being a star seed, star quality, a queen, king status, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's a lot that go along with it. And you as that being, you have the power, you have the anointing, you have the wisdom, you have the clarity to do anything you want to do. Your physical eyes look and see, oh no, this is too much, I can't. But your soul and the power that lies within you, you could do the impossible. You could do anything. I'm living proof. I'm living proof. Because what I have on my plate, no. What I have on my plate, but I understand again, this is a test. This is another test, testing my resilience, my commitment to do what I say I'm going to do and follow through. No matter what. No matter if I'm pulled here, pulled there, I got to do that. They call, they need, mama, grandma, everybody need. And when they need, they don't call nobody else. It's nobody else that they want to call to ask but me. Right. So that's the pressure. The pressure of the world. You got your own stuff and then you got everybody else's stuff. Then you got your goals, your dreams, and your ambitions and things that you want to do and that's on your to-do list. And I'm sharing this because we are all in this together. You may not be going through it now, but you will, or you have. It's either confirmation or it is something that you need to hear. So when you do feel that pressure, when you do have to go through, when your eyes is telling you, oh my God, this is a lot. You're getting up early. You're going to bed late. But it's all a test. See, your eyes tell you one thing, but your spirit and your soul makes your body makes your body conform to those things that you need to get done. When you got people, places, and things that's targeting you, projecting, is wishing, hoping, and praying on your downfall, that you don't make it, that you don't go no further, that you be stopped and blocked, that you will be confused and bewildered, that you will stop your own blessings. But your soul, your anointing, the heart of who you are, tell you otherwise. And when you're led by the Spirit, the right Spirit, it doesn't matter what the pressure is. It don't matter what the people want, what they say, what they do. When you're led by the Spirit and you follow, you will succeed. The Spirit trump that foolishness that they talking about, because they ain't talking about nothing. Because if they was talking about anything, they would concern themselves. If they would concern themselves with their own self and stop looking and searching and watching you. Because what you do from sun up to sundown, what you do from Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday, what you do from week to week, month to month, year to year, is your business. Who you do, who you don't, who you like, who you don't, is your business. It don't have anything to do with them, their soul, and their salvation. Nothing. They not stopping your soul. They not stopping your destiny. They not stop. All that's a done deal. But anyway, that's the two winners. And I will be doing some other things as my time permit. And I also know that I can change the dynamic of my time. I control and dictate. See, because if I want to, I can say, we gonna do this, 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 and this on this day. I already know what time it is. As soon as I speak it, then the attacks come to prevent it. But now I know, because I've learned, that it doesn't matter when I speak it and when I say it. It doesn't matter about the attacks. It's about my commitment, standing up and following through with what I say. That is what matters. Because my soul, my salvation, my anointing, my calling, my mantle trumps what they talking about and what they doing. Because I pull rank, I'm high ranking, I'm a high authority, and what I say, my words hold power, truth over my life, over my children, over my livelihood, over my channel, over my money, over my body, over my soul. I control that, not them. Same go for you. Every day you need to understand, and overstand. It don't matter what they talking about. Because what they talking about ain't about nothing. What they want, so what? Because what they want, if what they wanted was of value, it would have been done by now, because they keep doing the same stuff over and over, keep saying the same thing over and over, keep doing the same stuff, the same ritual, the same spells, the same over and over and over again. And at the end of the day, you keep rising, you keep growing, you keep going, you keep more confident, more stronger, more resilient. Test after test after test after test. You keep winning. So you tell me, what they talking about, do that mean anything? Versus what you going through, your soul, your salvation, your walk, your destiny, your purpose, your throne, what you sitting on, does it mean anything? Their wishes, their hopes, their dreams don't trump yours. This has been revealed over and over and over and over again. They refuse to see it because they don't want to suffer defeat. But they have already been defeated over and over and over again. Your essence shows that they're defeated. You still here shows that they're defeated. Every day you wake up shows that they're defeated. So they have to watch you. They have to see you. They have to target you. They have to see what's going on with you. Because every day you wake up and you put your feet to the floor, they're defeated. Every day, every hour, every minute, every week, every month, every year, they're defeated. Your mere existence, they're defeated. When you open up your eyes, they're defeated. When you look at your bank account, they're defeated. When you open the door and close the door to your home, they're defeated. When you get in your bed, they're defeated. When you go sit down in your home in peace and tranquility, they're defeated. See, because it's peace, unspeakable peace at your place where you stay and where you reside. If they had their way, you wouldn't have any peace. You would be riddled with confusion, bewildered, anxiety, fear. But that's not you. See, you in peace, sitting in your place, drinking your coffee with a croissant with butter and some kind of jelly or syrup, having yourself a good time at your place where you reside in peace. See, they wish they had the peace that you have, the peace that surpasses any type of understanding, because it surpasses their understanding. They don't understand where you get it from, because each day, each hour, each minute, they're projecting, they're sending ritual, black magic, bad juju, hope, evil eye, hope and praying your downfall, that you just suffer. And you are drinking your coffee at your place in perfect peace, thinking about what you gonna do for the day. Get out in your garden, get out in your flower bed, clean up some things around the house, place your candles around your house so you can have some fragrance, pray around your house, get some things flowing. But ultimately, peace that surpasses all understanding, because they don't understand what you got going on at your place and why you got so much peace when they throwing you so much hell. It ties into what I said yesterday. It's the training from the beginning. You already been through hell and high water. You already been through the valley lows, and you already been through all that. And so now you can sit on your throne with your coffee and you command your day. You do what you want to do, because you already been through that. It doesn't matter what they saying. It doesn't matter if throughout your day some things don't go your way, or you got to go a different route, or this and that. That don't matter. Okay, this ain't work. Okay, let me go on and do this. That's what you use your gifts for. If they throw this, I got a flat tire. Okay, then let me go on my bank account and get something extra and go put me another tire on my ride. Whatever they throw, you have a solution. You have an outlet. So you don't have to be in anxiety and fear. For what? You got the answers right here. They think they doing something, but who they doing it to? How can you outsmart? How can you outsmart somebody that can see, that have spiritual eyes? How can you outsmart somebody that has wisdom and clarity? That when something happen or something go down or they in danger or this and that, all of this clicks. How? You're wasting your time, your effort, and your energy. It's something that it's not going to happen. Because whatever you throw, whatever you do, there is a defense mechanism. We've been trained. All of us. You've been trained. And when I tell you, you've been trained and that it was nothing that you went through is in vain, that's what I mean. I mean down to the low, down to the dirty. Of the lowest of the lowest, you can still use that today if you need it. Everything you've been through, could be used, utilized. It's ready for you to utilize if you need it. Because everything you've been through, you've learned something from it. So everything they throwing, and they keep throwing, and they keep throwing, and they keep throwing, and you just keep on sipping. You just keep on sipping, and then you turn that, finish drinking that coffee and go get you some tea, some sweet tea with some ice, and keep on sipping. Get you a bag of chips and just keep on sipping. You know? Get you a piece of fruit, an orange, a banana, some grapes, some cherries in a bowl washed up. And you just, what care do you have in the world to worry about people, places, and things that's already been defeated by you, but refuse to suffer defeat, refuse to acknowledge it. But just because you refuse to acknowledge it doesn't mean that it's not so. Defeat is defeat. So I say all of that to say, even though I already know what time it is, I am in a position. Sorry, distraction. So what I'm saying is, I said all of that to say, they don't want to suffer. They don't want to acknowledge defeat, but it doesn't matter. They're already defeated. And so they can throw, they can throw. You've already learned the lessons. They the one that failed. They the ones that don't want to learn. They the ones that don't want to be, want to learn the lesson, acknowledge their wrongs, and to right them. They want to take and play games and cheat and undermine and compete when it's not a competition. Every one of us was supposed to work with whoever our ops was. They were supposed to work with us, and we were supposed to work with them. But they chose another route, another road, and another destination. That's on them. And I don't know why I'm going down this route, because this is not but I will go over what it is God told me to discuss. But I just want to make some things clear. You guys, no ma'am, no sir. You are much more than what they throw. You're resilient. You're kind. You're loving. You a baddie. And I ain't talk about physical, but you a baddie physical. But you a baddie in the spiritual realm. You a baddie. And you don't hold no punches. And you're my soul tribe. So, with that being said, we're going to move on. My day ones, I love you. My new subscribers, I'm honored. If you're here for the first time, I'm Trinity, and welcome to my channel. Hit the description box if you want to know more about the channel. So today, guys, all about the healing. Look at here. All right. So, with that being said, God, when I was meditating, God, hold on. Okay, so when I was meditating, and the question came, is this what my life is just going to be about? Is this my life? Is this what my life is going to consist of? All just this? Is this, it's like as if the energy is as if, is my life going to be better? Am I ever going to have something more in life than just this, where I'm at now? I heard the question, and God answered. He said, yes, this is your life. He says that you have everything you want, everything you need. He said, this is your life. He said, but the problem, the problem and the issue is not your life, it's your sight. You're looking at your life with your physical eyes instead of looking at your life from your spiritual eyes. And your spiritual eyes will allow you to see just how much you have. And so I said, okay, God. So I said, well, he says, even further, because the voice was not, the question was not my question, because it's not my, that's how I knew this was a collective thing. It's not something that I would ask God, because I'm good. I just need more time in the day. Everything, that's all. But I'm working on that, and I have the understanding and understanding and overstand that life is what you make it. So let me go back and let me pull myself out. Let me go back and give. God said, for those of you that resonate with that question, the energy is as if you on a mission. You are a light worker. Just an example. You could be any spiritualist, guru, whatever. But you are a light worker. And like I have talked about these last couple of days, you've been attacked. You've been, throughout your life, you have just been suffering, which we now know is training. And now that you've got through all of that, your things are better, but now you're being attacked, you've been ridiculed, you've been hated, you've been stalked, you've been bullied, You know, you going through all of these things of these naysayers that want what you have, because you took your energy back. You refuse to be a source, a battery source for anybody else but your own self. You took all your power and your energy, and you harness your energy for yourself, and you're very selective who you give it to. So in that, you gain bullies. You gain people that hate you for you making that move, stopping them from making a fool out of you, for standing in your power and loving you and valuing you, guarding your energy, because you know that your energy is valuable and you need to give it to who deserves it, who appreciates it, who really loves and support you. Not people faking the funk and just trying to take and cheat, rob, and trying to compete, one up you, make a point. Not them type of people. You learned all of that. And in learning and positioning yourself, you're in a better position, and you know that. But it just, the energy is this it? Is this all that I'm going to be doing? Fighting all the time? Is this all that I'm going to be doing? Warring all the time? And this is all I'm going to be? No. Yes and no. It's all of the stuff that you're going through now is you're supposed to be going through it. It's what you signed up for. These people, places, and things, that's your ops. You signed up for your ops to do what they do. But we also know that with that, you didn't sign up for all of it, that they're going overboard. Because their ego and their pride is involved in this. They supposed to been stopped and went on about their business and gone on to the next one, but they can't. Because now the ego and the pride is riding them. The possession is riding. The entities are riding them. The entity is ruling them, is what I'm saying. Ruling their actions, their decisions. It's not them anymore. But the question still remains. Is this it? No, it's not it. But at the end of the day, wherever you are in your walk, wherever you are on your destiny, your path, your pathway, wherever you are, you're not going to be able to see the gems, the beauty. You're not going to be able to see your life as it truly is with your physical eyes. You must sit down with yourself and acknowledge your life through spiritual eyes to be able to see all that you are, all that you do, the roles that you play, your importance and your value to other people, what you're doing. Because with your physical eye, it's just you just giving, throwing up the light, being that light pole, for other people. You just being a representative, a trendsetter, and but you're not taking the time with your spiritual eyes to see the effect, that the effect on your world around you, the effect of the choices that you make, the effect of the commitments and the things that you do on a everyday basis. When you're just looking at with your physical eyes, it's just mundane. It's just everyday work. You're just doing something every day. Okay, I got to do this. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. It becomes a chore. And so it's every day it's a chore. But when you sit down and you look at your life through spiritual eyes, God allows you to see things differently. See the things that you do that if you were not here and if you didn't do it, it would be detrimental to the environment around you. It wouldn't be the same without you. Your energy, your presence, your clarity, your wisdom. Without it, it would impact the community around you in a negative fact. You are making an impact. Your life as it stands is very fulfilling, but you have to see it. You are the one that add to your life. You're the one that adds happiness, joy, contentment, fulfillment. You. So if your life is just mundane and you're doing the same things over and over and over again, and you just, it's a chore, then you have to do something about that. You got to break that up. I'm going to get up and go for a walk today. Let me go down this road here. Let me go down. Let me go for a walk. Let me go to the park. Let me go get some fresh air and, let me go out to a concert. Let me go to the jazz fest and sit down and have me a glass of wine. Let me do some things, Let me get out there and do some things, to break up that. See, it is your responsibility that if you ever feel like your life is just a chore and it's the same, it is your responsibility to break that up and change the dynamics of that by doing some things that will fill your temple and fill your soul and revitalize you and make you feel good. It's up to you. Because, see, God has already given you the tools. He's already given you everything you need to succeed. Everything that you are, everything that you want to be, you can be it. You have the energy, you have the source, you have the wisdom, and you have the power and the anointing, and you have the energy and drive to get it done. So at the end of the day, if you ever feeling that way, that's why God is saying, yes, this is your life. And whatever is wrong with it, I've given you everything. What more do you want from me? You have everything. If you looking at your bank account and your bank account don't look like you want it, what are you doing about it? What are you doing about your bank account? If, let's just say it's physical, your physical body. If your physical body you just not feeling it, you getting older and you just looking, what are you doing about it? If you are tired all the time, lethargic, life is just, it's life. What are you doing to incorporate fun? What are you doing to incorporate laughter? What are you incorporating to dance and pepping in your step and getting that momentum going? What are you doing? Because it is not God, it is you. God has already given you everything to make your life whatever it is that you want your life to be. It's on you. So if you need this or you need that, and okay, so I hear relationship. You tired of being alone? You're not alone. You're never alone. Never. I told you to see with your spiritual eyes. Your soulmate, the person you're supposed to be with, they're with you already in the spirit. Physically, you don't see them, but spiritually, they're already there. You're never alone. Your angels, your ancestors. You are never the Most High. You are never alone, but it's up to you to connect. So you say you want, okay, so you want physical. Are you ready for physical? See, a lot of us don't have physical because we ain't ready for physical. You ain't ready to bring a whole nother person in your world. You've been alone. You only have time for you, what you like, what you want to do, what you want to eat. Whatever time you want to elect to do this, and that, it's you. You don't have time to add another individual in your life. Because when you add another individual in your life, the things that you want to do, the things that you want to be, the things that all of that has to be negotiable. Yeah, you can still be and do those things, but they got to be negotiated because now this person here needs half of your time. They need your attention. They need to be nurtured. They need to be loved. So that takes time and effort away from you and what you're accustomed for. And you're just thinking, oh, well, I'm always alone, and you're watching all these romantic movies and these fantasies and what they... No. I'm not knocking love. Love is a beautiful thing if you can find real love, not somebody that's faking the funk. Faking it. Not if you can find somebody that can give the way you give. Not if you can find somebody that can love you the way you gonna love them. Not if you can find somebody that is gonna be committed to you the way you committed to them. Then love is everything. I'm for it. But where you gonna find that at? Now, some people, you're getting ready to find that love because it's your time. Some people gonna find they love a little bit down the road. And some people, you're not, this not what, that's not a part of your life. It's just not part of your life because whoever you connect with is always going to be a problem. It's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be attacked. It's always going to be some kind of issue. It's always going to be something that you got to fight. You think you're fighting for you and you fighting for yourself. When you add another individual into your life, it takes a life of its own. It's a whole nother level. Because those devils that's been running after you, they are going to be livid. And it's not nothing that you can't do, but who want to have a relationship that they got to keep on fighting? It's bad enough that you got to fight for your own and stand on your own and have your sword for yourself. But then now you got to fight for another individual, even though whoever you connect with, they should be on the same wavelength as you. But now you got a now you got somebody that's fighting, and all, you trying to love and do and be romantic and all that's nice, but then you got to fight here, you got to fight here, you got to do this. Some of you just, it's not even gonna happen like that. I've already talked about the people who have to learn that they are not meant. They're not meant to have another individual. I already talked about that in another. They're not meant, because another individual is not going to satisfy. It's not going to satisfy. They always going to be the one that's going to be overgiving, overdoing, because of who they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because that type of person has a special type of mission. They are light bearers that have a whole lot of light and love that magnifies, can go across the world. They have a lot. And so it would take a special type of person, a special anointing individual to be able to handle a person like you. It's not that you ain't cute. It's not that you ain't the bomb.com. It's that who you are, nobody can accommodate that. It would always turn out to be a battery source. And you're much, much more than a battery source. You deserve to be loved. You deserve a commitment. You deserve somebody that's in your corner. But this timeline and the anointing on your life and the mantle on your life, it's not with another individual. And so that is because you have a special mission. It ain't about your personality, what you look like. It ain't none of that. Because people would give everything up to be in your presence and to be in your life. They would. But you don't have the time to keep going on and on and on with different types of people and learning that lesson. You need to learn the lesson now. And be content in your mission, fulfilling your life on your terms. Whatever you need, go for it. Go for it. With that understanding, understanding and overstanding that you're a special type of person. You're not meant in this lifetime to have another individual in your life, because your light is just too much to handle for another person. They will not ever be able to give you what you give them. You're special. So, with that, I'm going to leave it because I can just yap. So, I'm going to leave it there. So, again, my two winners is She Writes Mind, Body, and Soul blog, and 369 Nah 8. I'll be looking for your email accepting the counseling session with me, and then I will get back with you before Friday, this Friday, with a response and what the next course of action will be. All right. So with that being said, I need y'all to keep the momentum up with the comments. Let a sister know how this is impacting you. What does this mean for you? Do you feel like your life, this is just, is this going to be my life? Is this going, it seem like everybody just, doing what they want to do, having every, no, you have more than they do. But you're just not utilizing it. You're not utilizing it. You need to use all of your gifts, talents, and abilities for your life. Not just for your gifts. It's not just for everybody else. It's for you too. Make yourself happy. Find happiness for you. Stop waiting around for other people to make you happy. Stop waiting around looking at other people and what happiness means for them. What about what happiness means for you? What do joy means for you? Because happiness is temporal. Joy is internal. What do joy mean for you? Find that, and you won't ever ask God that question again. All right? Hit those comments. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling about this topic. And let's talk about it. All right? Like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'm sending you love, and I'm sending you healing. And Trinity is